Hey fellas, this is Em again, and we're doing another Muravanka. Well, not really Muravanka. This is going to be more of an autoloader video. And I'm playing the Emil one, right? So I hate this fucking tank. I mean, I shouldn't say. Well, no, I do hate it. The tank's not bad. This gun says 0.36 accuracy, but it's fucking yeah. I mean, I played over 350 tanks, and this thing trolls me to no end. So you're gonna see me spam a shit ton of APCR in this tank because I'm just sick of it, and that's just the way it is. So, tier 10 match, tier 8 heavy, and we are playing the forest because, really, in my opinion, that's the only way to win this game, especially with an artillery piece. If you have a artillery that actually pays attention, especially with the bigger splashes, it's fairly easy just to keep that cap reset all the time. So, push over, 9-0. I already got somebody bitching about, I don't know, something about Europeans do the 1-2 line, whatever. Yeah, your opinion is your opinion, I guess. I still win probably 75% of my games if I can take this, if I can take the 9-0. So push up. The nice thing about the Emil, it does have a really nice turret. You can, for the most part, hold down against most 8s. Most 9s, 10s get a little iffy. They have a tendency to bounce off this turret. Like I said on this map several times, 9-0 always aggressive. But once again, with an autoloader, especially one with a longer reload, it's never a good idea to be too aggressive because these things have a tendency to, unless you have some place to hide or run away to, you're gonna get fucked. And that's kind of the key to autoloaders, is making sure you are in a position to hide or run away because of the reload. So you always want to play this thing. I mean, not necessarily you don't have to play in the back, but you always want to make sure you have a little bit of help around you. You know, a fair amount of teammates with autoloaders. And that's something that you want to journey off by yourself, and for obvious reasons. Here I'm talking about once again with this flipping tank. First shot off right in the side of the T-30, and it was a critical hit. Like I said, maybe it's just me. Sometimes this gun has trolled me more than any other 105 I've ever played. So, but like I said, it might be good for some people. I just never did have a real good luck in it. This actually was the ace tanker game in this tank, so I was happy to get that done. Not that it's besides the turret, the gun's still a little, like I said, the 105 trolls you to no end. So this is what I was talking about earlier. We do push this side, we do push around. This is where, like I said, the artillery needs to pay attention, and he did. He did reset the cap, and that's all he has to do. When you have that many tanks clustered around that area, you just drop a shell in there, and guess what? You're going to reset them every time. And it's not hard. If their team wants to just sit on that cap, they're going to lose, right? Especially with the ability to reset, you're not gaining anything out by having 5 tanks literally clustered on one spot. That means the rest of your team's going to get fucked. And that's what they're doing here. They're hoping to cap the game out, and which isn't easy to do when the enemy has a artillery piece, especially with like I said, the changes in the splash. It's so easy to simply own that area with an artillery piece. Moving up, once again, typically as an autoloader, you don't want to try to engage until you have that full clip. But in between clip changes, you want to be moving into a spot where you can be able to get shots. And you see here as I move through here, I moved up, putting something between me and whatever I'm fighting, going around, just simply wasting time until that clip reloads. So yeah, don't necessarily have to hide, just sit static. You want to move into the next spot where you're going to be shooting from, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm moving into position, so when I do reload, I'm in a position that I can once again dump my clip. And now this is something that is somewhat debatable about autoloaders. Some people will say, well, don't take any unnecessary risks when it comes to emptying your clip. Now, here's the problem I have with that. Without that burst damage, you're essentially playing your tank just like a regular tank. So what you got to do is remember to put yourself in positions that you can unload your entire clip with taking the least amount of damage or no damage to your tank as much as possible. So now, right here now, this is a perfect example. I see the 54E1's over there, E5's over the hill. I have a chance on the Emil. I am almost loaded. Come over the top. There's the Emil. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th for the kill. This gave me a chance to completely unload my clip. Alright, E5 is behind me. Time to move. I'm not going to play around on the top of this hill. I need to get around to the backside and get in a position where I can reload my clip again, once again, for the next time around. So I have obviously I have a proto, I have a bat check coming, safe place, right? Reload, 54E1, still using that house as cover. It's going to give me a chance to clip into this E5, and get some more damage out of him and get the kill. So, like I said before, find those positions where you can take a chance. So now it's a little difficult with autoloaders, but I have a huge amount of HP left. So I'm going to take the chance and I'm going to roll up here and I'm just going to simply unload into him. And, what damage I get is fine because I'm going to kill him. So, but that's to me, that's the way the autoloader should be played. You should be looking for the best opportunity to unload that clip. And even if you have to take a damage and you still do 1600 damage to them and they do 400D, whatever, that's a worthwhile trade, right? So people here say, well, you got to play that autoloader, don't try to take damage, don't do all this kind of stuff. But if you're negating the burst damage of that autoloader, then there's no point in having the autoloader. I mean, that's the whole point behind the autoloader, is to use that burst damage and take advantage of it. So working yourself in positions, making sure you're moving in between reloads or on reloads, so you're putting yourself, when you're getting ready to reload, to be able to shoot the next set of targets when they pop up and when you're reloaded, right? So I mean, there's a little bit of play. It comes from just playing a lot of different kinds of autoloaders, and you'll get, if people aren't familiar with them, it's just the playing to get over it, to get through it. And once you get that kind of a feel for it, the autoloader is going to be very, very impressive for the amount of damage you can put out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys curious about some other tanks, another autoloader, just put a reply down the bottom and I'll try to get to it. Alright, thanks guys.